Alright, so the whole video is going to be basically how to build your team for the Ginyu Force round, that fighting Goku Legend event, whatever. And I mean, if it can handle those events, then in theory it should be able to handle any other event that aren't as hard as that event. So we're going to basically level it up with that in mind. It might be different from the optimal like max damage build that you can get from it, but that's because you're building it for both building it for both damage and the possibility of survival during that event. Let's see. All right, so first things first is you're gonna have a Frieza leader, right? And you're gonna have all of the 5 EZA Ginyu Force characters EZA'd, maxed out. You don't really need their super attack to level 15 if you can't get it to level 15, but you should be able to get it to at least level 10 out of 15. Let me see. Damn, I guess I have them at 15. Oh, look, that one isn't 15. So you don't need to have it at level 15. They can be at level 10 out of 15, and they'll work just fine. If there's any that you absolutely want at 15 out of 15 to deal more damage, it's going to be Ginyu, Guldo, and Raccoon. The other two, they aren't really so much for dealing damage as they are for buffing allies and for avoiding damage. So first thing first, we're going to go into what you're looking for as far as the character's level and all that. Now these guys, after you fully EZA them, you can come in here, the growth tab, go to this challenge, this stage, and when you beat this stage, you're gonna keep getting these tickets, right? And when you get these tickets from this stage here, you're gonna use them in Baba's shop, secret treasure tab. Here, this proof of ordeal, and you can buy the specific skill orbs for each individual character using those tickets. And the max that the orbs can go are level 4. Now, for my opinion, the best ones to use are going to be literally the top 3. Level 4, combo, crit, or evasion. Alright, so now we go back to the team. We're going to see how we want to build each one of these characters and what their roles are going to be. Now, let's start with the 2 Friezas that are going to be your team leaders, right? So, the Frieza won't have any linked skills at all with the Ginyu Force, or itself, obviously, if you're using 2 of this exact Frieza, which you should be using 2 of this exact Frieza for those fighting Goku Legend. But this will give the biggest buff to, like, their key attack HP defense. And the skill that it has for the active skill is pretty amazing against Goku's. So the build that you want for the Frieza, if you can get it or you can find a friend that has it, is you're going to want some evasion and combo attack. The combo attack is really important to get that extra hit in and do major damage. But in the later ends, you're really going to be taking a lot of damage. So if you can get any friend with some evasion on them, get it in case you need that to like clutch at the end of the round. Now, the way this guy works is for his super attack, it's going to raise his attack, cause mega colossal damage, and against those Gokus, he's basically going to be launching multiple attacks and be critting on those attacks, right? As you can see here, second, third attacker in a turn is where he gets like the additional so launch additional super attack same turn after receiving attack, which means if the enemy attacks him first when he's in first place, then he's going to attack again. And medium chance of super attack as second or third character in a turn. So I usually put him as the last attacker in a turn, and usually I could get like all of those extra attacks done from him. The last important thing here is, where is it going to be? This is basically where he does like the critical attack. Here we go. Critical hit when there's an enemy whose name includes Goku, and you're going to be fighting that, you know, Goku. So yeah, you're going to get that critical attack. But again, the most important thing, raises attack, right? This raises attack in that Fighting Goku Legend series, through all 9 or whatever stages that it has, every time this character gets a super attack off, it's literally gonna raise his attack. And that attack raising buff that he's gonna have is literally gonna stay there every single time, accumulating. So if you hit it 50 times with this character, guess what? You're gonna raise his attack 50 different times and it's gonna stack. I usually keep that Frieza as the last person in rotation so that he can get all those extra attack in. And also so that I could place 2 of my Ginyu squads up front and have them link with each other and let them keep rotating in the same turn. Because if you have the Ginyu attack or the Ginyu squad as a 2 first person in the, or first and second person in a turn, keep attacking together, you can keep that pair on rotation. And if you keep the Frieza in the background, he's going to be chaining multiple attacks, still getting his attack raised. And he's going to come around less to take less damage. Now let's go for this guy right here. We're going to start with his passive. So you notice he gets defense buff, ki buff from facing the one enemy, right? So he's going to have pretty good defense. Now, as far as his super attack, he raises his attack, and that's permanently, but the defense raise that he gets from casting his super attack is only for that one turn. So really what you're doing here with this guy is attacking as much as possible, keep raising that attack as much as possible, and it's going to stack, just like Frieza did. So for him, I would say the best build that you can do with skill orbs is going to be combo attack equal to crit attack. I don't even think you need a chance to dodge. As long as you're placing him right in rotation and have the rest of the characters built, you won't need to worry about that. Now, the skill orbs that you want to do, whatever you have for combo and crit, after you've finished leveling up the hidden potential, you want to even it out using these skill orbs. Now in his case, I don't have all the skill orbs farmed, but as you can see here, this would have been preferred as a combo level 4, and then maybe get something like a crit level 4 here so that I could take that crit up to 13 and so forth, but this will do for now. Next person up in the rotation is going to be Goldo. So unlike Captain Ginyu, who you want attacking as much as possible and raising attack, who's going to be your main damage dealer, because by the end of the Fighting Goku Legend, he'll have the highest attack stat, him and those Friezas. Goldo is different. He's not keeping any buffs that he's doing. Like, so he'll be as trash as he starts off with. So, you know, at the very end of the Goku Fighting Legend, he's probably going to get freaking torn up. But the way you want him built is basically to have a chance to dodge. That way, if he has to take damage, there is some sort of chance that he can survive it. Then his combo and crits, you basically want them about evened out. And the reason is that here he gets this thing where he can, like, from his EZAs, sorry, it's not all there, but basically he can crack armor, lower attack, stun the enemy, and seal super attack. But the way you want to work with this guy is you want to take advantage of this greatly raises defense for one turn and causes supreme damage, high damage, blah blah. Greatly raises defense at one turn. So if he has to get attacked, you maybe want to put him in a position like number 2 in the rotation so that he can get his super attack off before he gets attacked by the Goku. That way he'll get that greatly raises defense buff for the 1 turn before he gets attacked, so he can take less damage. Next person that you want to build is going to be this Raccoon. Raccoon greatly raises attack for 1 turn, supreme damage to enemy, greatly lowers defense. So he can crack defense and greatly raises his, well, greatly crack defense and greatly raises his own attack in 1 turn. So you want to build him just like that Guldo, where he has like high combo, high crit, and maybe a chance to dodge. So like his is poorly built the way I have him. I really want more combo because after he gets that first attack in, his attack will skyrocket and he should crack the enemy's defense badly. And the second attack should hit much harder. And you want that like slight chance of evasion as well. I'd say a skill orb of 4 for evasion. But he also has a minor chance to guard all attacks, right? So if he has to take damage, you want him in that position where he's gonna actually either guard the attack or maybe guard the attack, or maybe what do you call it, dodge the attack. Now one of the next buffs that he gets from this passive is that every time he's hit, he gets a 30% attack and defense boost. So early on in the fight in Goku Legend stage, you want him to get hit 4 times. You don't want to have to try to build those buffs later on when you're taking more damage. You want it in the first stages, the easy stages. So next up, it's going to be like 2 of our biggest key players here for survival. Now Burter, he will continuously raise defense every single time that he super attacks, right? Which means you want him to super attack as much as possible. Now in his passive, he'll already get some attack and defense boosts, right? Plus he'll get some more per key sphere obtained. And those key sphere doesn't even have to be the same key sphere that matches him. It could be anyone. Now he has a high chance of evading the enemy attack when he's the first attacker in a turn. So if you have him on rotation and you see that you're going to have a lot of attacks that you're going to be taking in the first turn, then you want to slip him up there in the first turn. He's going to dodge most of those attacks. I'd say, also second and third turn, the chance of evasion drops a little bit, but he's going to get a chance of launching an additional super attack, right? And if you have him built for a combo, he can attack like 3 times. So if he supers 3 times, I mean, that's 3 times that he's raising his defense, right? And by the end of that whole like last stages of that fight in Goku Legend, he should be able to tank damage for you because of how high his defense will be and evade damage. You don't really care about him as a damage dealer. What you want is that evasion and combo, because you want him attacking as much time as possible and dodging as much as possible. He's going to be the person that you're going to put to soak up damage and evade attacks. Next person on the list is going to be Jiece. Now every time Jiece is on rotation, he can predict where the enemy's super attack is going to be. And that can tell you how you're going to rotate your characters so that the person taking that super attack can either be somebody like Burter, who can dodge the attack, or maybe Raccoon, who could possibly guard the attack or dodge the attack. But you definitely want him so that you can avoid placing a character there that's going to take more damage from like type disadvantage, or like him who have weak defense. Next thing with his super attack, he only raises the ally's attack for 1 turn, right? So nothing permanent about that. And then if you look at his passive, he'll get those like attack and defense boosts, But with every time he does attack for 3 separate times, it's going to give him that 20% attack defense buff up to 60. So basically by his 3rd attack, he'll be maxed out. Defense 40 when there's another Ginyu Force ally on the team. So, you know, he'll get some decent defenses. But he's not really going to be doing much in the way of damage. And he doesn't really have much to gain from comboing except that slight, what is it? Attack and defense, raise attack for allies by 20%. So if you get a combo and, you know, you'll raise your attack by 40% for your allies. But yeah, that's whatever. The most important thing for him, I would say, is honestly to just build his dodge, so that if you have to place him in the way of that super attack, he can freaking dodge it. Put the rest into combo. Now, as far as the skill orbs go, so these skill orbs, let me see, this is just a regular skill orb, regular. It's a regular one. I'm looking for like an exclusive skill orb on one of these characters. Alright, so boom, here we go. So here where it says character exclusive skill orbs, those are the skill orbs that can only be worn or given, equipped, to Captain Ginyu, right? In this case, or to whatever specific character. Now, you want to farm until you have a skill orb in each one of these slots at level 4 that you need for your build. So like in his case, I'd probably want to change this crit to a level 4. That'll take me to 13. Change this combo to a level 4. That'll take me to what, 17. Probably change this one over here to another crit. So it'll drop my combo a little bit, raise my crit a little bit. But once you farm all of these orbs, you're going to have a whole bunch of minor orbs inside of here. And it'll be a waste if you go ahead and just equip those level 4 as soon as you get them. Instead, what you want to do is, see, like this was a waste, because now I have like this exclusive skill orb just sitting there, right? Same here, I have all these exclusive skill orbs just sitting there. But what you want to do is, when you have all 4 skill orbs in your inventory, that's when you want to use all of these minor skill orbs. And when you've cleared all of them away, that's when you equip your level 4 skill orbs. Because the more skill orbs that you equip in each one of those slots, they count towards these King Kai missions. Right here, that actually gives you stones every time you hit like a certain tier. See, like this is gonna hit 3 dragon stones. So if I were to use all of like his minor skill orbs out, right? All of those minor ones, and get rid of like, I don't know, 20 of them in the bronze slot before equipping a level 4 skill orb in the bronze slot, then they'll all accumulate towards those things and give me some free dragon stones. So don't just go ahead and equip your level 4 until you have all 3 level 4s ready. Waste all of your minor skill orbs. Lastly, equip all of your level 4 skill orbs. That way everything counts towards those missions in there.